Writing with details. This week, we are challenging you to use your words to be descriptive in your writing. We want you to tell about the people, places, objects, or events in your pictures. You can describe things in your pictures by including what you're seeing, hearing, smelling, touching, and tasting. Those are your senses. Practice writing the sentences first by saying your sentences out loud. You could practice with another person, and then count how many words you think are in the sentence. Maybe you clap the words when you say them or use your fingers to count. That gives you an idea of how many words you need to write down to express your ideas. You want to stretch out the sounds in the words and get as many letters as you can correctly. Using description or details in your writing means that you are using adjectives and adverbs to describe. And we have a brain pop for you to watch so that you can learn more about adjectives and adverbs. But we're going to practice together right here to learn how to use adjectives and adverbs, how to be more descriptive and explain more about the pictures that you are drawing to share your ideas. This is a picture right here, as you can see, of some flowers in a garden. So first I have to think, what do the flowers look like? How do they smell? Where are they? How can I describe them? And then I clap out my ideas and count out the words and then start trying to write them down. As I write the words down, I need to remember to leave spaces between my words so that my readers know where one word starts and where it ends. My first sentence says, "Look at the beautiful flowers." So I said that the flowers were beautiful. That's a describing word. These flowers are called yellow daisies. Daisies grow in large bunches. So I described what kind of bunches. They grow in large bunches. Daisies are yellow and black. So now I described what they look like. Daisies are so pretty and smell so nice and fresh. So I shared how they smell, or something that makes me think of a daisy is how nice they smell. Daisies are soft and brighten the garden. Okay, so that's how I ended that little story about my daisies, was with what I feel they do for my garden. Okay, so let's practice another one. This one was about butterflies here. Whoopsie, butterflies. So I start thinking, what do I know about butterflies? What do butterflies look like? Where do butterflies live? How do they move? Where do they get their food? These are all things you want to think about, and then you can start describing what's happening in your picture. So, first of all, I thought about what the picture looks like, and I started, "The day was warm and sunny." Let me count that out. The day was warm and sunny. So I know I'm writing at least 6 words to start off, and I can scratch out those sounds so I get as many letters down as possible. The day was warm and sunny. The lovely, delicate butterflies flew through the garden quietly, because I know that butterflies don't make a lot of noise. So I want to include that in my details. Then they landed on the fluffy dandelions. I do think dandelions are fluffy. That was a word I used to describe the dandelions. The dainty butterflies drink the sweet nectar from the flowers. That was my way of saying that they get the nectar from the flowers. I just tried to make it a little bit more descriptive, a little bit more exciting to read. Then the butterflies floated away into the sunset. Word using adjectives and adverbs, and you can learn more about those again in the brain pops on adjectives and adverbs and describing words. But this week, we're challenging you to use details when you write your stories and describe what's happening in your pictures.